it's Katherine from Katherine on Books, and I'm here with another announcement. My TBR, my general TBR for March Mystery Madness is here. Yes, it's a great big box full. I've already posted my TBR that conform with all the challenges that we're following, but as you know, I'm a mood reader and I want to have loads of choice. So I went to The Works, the website The Works. I'm not sponsored by The Works, but they have some cracking book deals. I'm not sure if you can, what the shipping is like actually overseas from The Works, so it's worth checking that out because they really have some good book deals on there. And I got a whole box full for, I think it was £32 for a whole box full of books. So what can you do? It was exciting. It's March Mystery Madness. So here's my open TBR of books I might read. First of all, Patricia Wentworth. This is The Grey Mask. Lovely cover, look at that. Lovely pink and greys. I've not read anything by Patricia Wentworth. This is a new cosy crime series, cosy thriller. And this is the first one in the Miss Silver mystery, and obviously we've got some dude there walking around with this horrible grey mask on, looking like the Phantom of the Opera. Looking forward to that one. One that will probably meet the criteria for the bonus challenge, The Wedding. This is Wedding Tears. The path of true love can be a seriously bumpy ride. Tricia Ashley. Now, this is a contemporary thriller, and we've got to feature something that's either planning a wedding or actual featuring a wedding in it. And yeah, oh crikey. The tranquil village turns into a hive of activity with the return of Josie's childhood friend Libby Martin, now a wealthy widow. They're hard at work with their wedding planning business, full of fashionista cake. Crikey. Icing Manolos. Don't know what Manolos are. I know Manolo Blahnik, the shoe, the shoe designer. Probably, yeah, probably the iced shoes. I don't know. All will be revealed if I read this one. Another one that I got because they were on special offer is Bride Without a Groom, Meet the Ultimate Bridezilla, Amy Lynch. I've already put this on my Challenges TBR for my challenge bonus of Wedding because it just sounds so funny. It's a contemporary mystery, and she's spending all her money planning a wedding, getting things for a wedding, but she's not getting married. Better to spend money on books, that's what I think. Don't know me. You don't know me, but your husband does. This is by Brooke Magnanti. Brooke Magnanti.
Never heard of her.
David, you're not supposed to be commenting on in the background.
Well, it says her husband. I don't know. Carry on.
Crikey. Oh no. If we haven't got Nelson the Great Dog Detective, we've got David chipping in with whose husband, whose wife he doesn't know. When a mummified body is found in a quiet town in Scotland, forensic pathologist Harriet Hitchin IDs the woman as call girl Miriam Goldstein. So it's a police procedural by the look of that. I don't really want to know much more about that. Find out who the husband is, obviously. The Wrong Child. This is by Barry Gornell, a deeply unsettling tale of loss, abandonment and revenge. Stunning, macabre, unsettling and beautifully poetic, says Brian Conahan, Costa Award winning author. Oh, another Scottish one. So actually I could read those two for my duo series, because They are both in Scotland, so You Don't Know Me and The Wrong Child are both set in Scotland. They're both thrillers, but they're set in Scotland. So I could read that. I think I will put them down as my duo challenge. Great stuff. The Last Mrs Parrish, I've already put that down on my challenge TBR. It's by Liv Constantine, something blue. So there's plenty of blue on that cover. And yeah, something happens in Bishop's Harbour, Connecticut. Well spoken about on BookTube. Sorry I keep bending over, I'm trying to put all my books down. The Key. This is by Katherine Hughes. A hidden note, a lost love and a second chance. Split time narrative, so if you like your split time narrative fiction, and it's in 1956. Ellen Crosby's first day as a student nurse at Ambergate Hospital. When she meets a young woman admitted by her father, little does Ellen know that a choice she will make is to change both their lives forever. And then we fast forward to 2006. Sarah is drawn to the now abandoned Ambergate Hospital. Really like the sound of that one. Obviously I chose them, so I must have been something that that drew me to them, but yeah, there's some that I'm more drawn to than others. The Tattoo Thief. This is by Alison Belsham. A policeman on his first murder case, a tattoo artist with a deadly secret, and a twisted serial killer sharpening his blades to kill again. Ooh. So that's that one. I'll have got books all the way up to my neck soon. They're piling high on the floor. It started with her, but it ends with you. Ooh, S.K. Wright. It's a few weeks since these arrived, and I've forgotten what I'd ordered, and it's all exciting again just opening this up. If I'd told the truth, it would have been fiction. Everyone loves Eva. Bright, beautiful, fun, generous. She's perfect. So when her body is found in a ditch in the local woods, the only thing anyone wants to know is who could have done this. Yes, that's what I'd like to know. There we go. So I think these were, I think the £2 a book, or so many for £10, that sort of thing. So to get a box full for £32, I'm not sure what that is in other currency. Clare Douglas, a good old favourite of mine, favourite author. This is The Sisters. This has not been read by myself before, so this will go to my collection. When one sister dies, the other must go to desperate lengths to survive. When one sister lies, she must protect her secret at all costs. When the truth outs, will either sister survive? One lied and one died. I'm expecting that to be a good read. I've not been disappointed yet with Clare Douglas. The Afterwife. Cass Hunter. A bit hard to show, it's very black and blue. This could be on the blue challenge, couldn't it? What if love could last forever? A wonderful moving novel about family love and loss. Sounds interesting. All isn't what it seems, I think, there. In that household. Yep. Now then, got to dig deep now. Death in Provence. Serena Kent escaped to Provence for sunshine, rosé and murder. Oh, not just in Scotland, but in Provence in France. You know, I like a good thriller based in France, one of my favourite countries to visit. Take a trip to Provence with this deliciously entertaining mystery. So it may well be a bit of a cosy crime. Penelope swaps her humdrum life in Surrey for a picturesque farmhouse in the south of France. She imagines simple life, long lunches and chilled rosé. Yes, that sounds about right. But what she doesn't imagine is the dead body floating in her swimming pool. Ooh. Looks another good choice. The Good Daughter. This is by Alexandra Burt. The past doesn't always stay dead and buried. And it's got a foreword from Clare Mackintosh. So that's another Clare Mackintosh. So I've got Clare Douglas and Clare Mackintosh, both excellent authors. I like both of those. So if it's good enough for Clare Mackintosh, it's good enough for us, eh? Sunday Times bestseller. What if you were the worst crime your mother ever committed? Oh dear. Dahlia's childhood memories consist of scruffy cars, seedy motels and a rootless existence, travelling the country with her eccentric mother. Suspenseful, compelling and page-turning. Look at that poor rabbit. That brings back happy memories, that does. Washing the boys' toys and hanging them up on the line. They weren't very impressed to see hung up by their ears. Mark Billingham, In the Dark. It says now a programme on BBC. I can't say that I've seen it, so it must be a drama, BBC TV drama. Disturbing thriller. Can't say that I've seen that one. A deadly crash, a dangerous quest and a shocking twist. That's all I'm going to say about that one. I think the cover's quite intriguing. I like the look of that cover. Strange that often I will buy thrillers or any of my books on going by the covers, but I ordered all these online, so you don't really get a good feel for the covers. These have all been ordered from the blurb. They're all in the mystery thriller section, and I've ordered them by the blurb only. So that's interesting. I've not really come across any covers that I don't like the look of. So it'd be interesting to see if everything matches up to the blurb. Love this cover. The Last of the Greenwoods. This is by Clare Morrall. We've got all the Clares, another Clare here. At the bottom of a field, two elderly brothers live in adjoining railway carriages, yet never speak to each other. Until one day, Zora Dasgupta, a young postwoman, delivers a shocking letter from a woman claiming to be their sister, who was murdered in 1969. Oh, exciting. I'm still going, folks. For those of you who've been with me quite a while, you know that I love the Hamish Macbeth murder mysteries by MC Beaton. These are the next two in the series that I was waiting for. It does annoy me though, they changed the covers. So you're halfway through a series and they keep changing the covers. And I know that's something that annoys a lot of people, but it is a bit annoying. So this is Death of a Celebrity. These are all in the Scottish, based up in the Scottish Highlands, and featuring our PC Hamish Macbeth, who is a lovely character. He's a bit of a lad, really. You can't help but love him. He always solves the crimes, but he doesn't seem to take his role of policeman very seriously. He's great. And then also Death of a Village. There, those two. Nothing like the spines I've already got, but hey ho, next in the series. It's like a TARDIS, this box. Before Her Eyes. There goes the postman. Can you hear it, Nelson? Actually, it wasn't too bad today, was he? He's usually bark, 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 but just one little woof there, so we'll let him off with that. Frightened me to death. It's all these thrillers I'm talking about, and he made me jump. So, Before Her Eyes, Jack Jordan. I couldn't turn the pages fast enough, says Clare Douglas. Incredibly pacey, frighteningly taut. I defy you to put this book down. Naomi Hannah has been blind since birth, struggling with living in a small claustrophobic town. She stumbles across the body of a young woman who has been brutally murdered. Packed with intense, unpredictable, heart-stopping moments. Can't really tell much by that cover, it's all sort of blurred. The Magpie Tree, Katherine Stansfield, a dark and macabre atmosphere. So we've got a few gritty ones mixed in with this, some cosies and some gritty and some contemporaries. Jamaica Inn, oh well. Jamaica Inn in 1844. A boy mysteriously vanishes in Cornish woodland and the villagers whisper that witches are at work. Oh. Wonder if Rebecca knew them. Or Daphne du Maurier even. That's intriguing. One Little Lie, Sam Carrington. To keep a big secret you only have to tell. A twisty, gripping read. My name is Alice and my son is a murderer. Deborah's son was killed 4 years ago. Alice's son is in prison for the crime. Deborah would give anything to have her boy back, and Alice would do anything to right her son's wrong. This is going to be difficult. It's going to be so difficult to choose what I fancy. Very difficult. The Doll Maker. Richard Montanari, genius, charmer and psychopath. A Byrne and Balzano thriller. Well, I didn't know that, so you watch. It'll be about book 50. I've no idea. I hate it when they don't let you know when you're ordering books what number it is in a series and you've not read any of them, and you don't know if it's near the beginning or the end. Mr. Marseille is polite, elegant, erudite. He would do anything for his true love Annabelle, and he is a psychopath. Don't like the look of those scissors. Winterkill. Kate Borman. Nice cover. In the woods outside Emmeline's isolated settlement, a powerful enemy lurks, one that wiped out much of the population generations ago. Before she's forced into an impossible decision. Her grandmother followed the same path and paid the price. If Emmeline isn't careful, she will be next. It's a shame we haven't got white. We could have that, you know, it's a shame we haven't got white as a prompt instead of blue. That'd fit the bill great.
Good.
Last three. Tideline, Penny Hancock. He comes to me when the chatter of school children has died away. This is a silent time, almost as if the river and I are waiting. This is set in Greenwich in London. Beautiful place actually, Greenwich is. There we go. Don't Make a Sound by David Jackson. Fast-paced and darkly disturbing. Another one that's been recommended by Claire McIntosh. You can't choose your family, or can you? Meet the Bensons. They're an ordinary couple that keep themselves to themselves. They wash their car, mow their lawn, pass the time of day with their neighbours, and they have a beautiful little girl called Daisy. There's just one problem. She's not theirs. You don't know what's lurking behind closed doors on your own street, do you really? And then finally, let me just see if it says on here. Well, I thought that was my returns form. I thought it was going to say exactly how many. I think there's about 28 books. The First One to Die. This is by Victoria Jenkins, an unputterdownable crime thriller. Strangers can hurt you, friends can kill you. She tried to break her fall, twisting desperately, but there was nothing to catch hold of. Nothing with which she could stop herself. Her single scream cut through the night air. Whew. There we go. I know it was quick and fast and furious because I didn't want it to go on forever and ever. I'll leave all the titles as usual down below. So with it being fast, you didn't catch all the titles and you want to know what they are. They're down below with their numbers for you. There we go. There's a box full of books for March Mystery Madness. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult month for me. What to choose first, and I've already got my others that I've chosen for my challenges, so goodness me, how many days are there in March? Not enough, obviously, looking at the state of this box. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know if you fancy any of those, and I'll see you again next time.